center ourselves. Control your mind. Control your thoughts. Make room to channel. Today, explaining a bit what my spiritual practice is and why I do that. Essentially, my goal is to attain the realm that is behind our mind. Our mind is like the clouds in the skies. It's full of them. They come anytime there's a wind, we follow this, we follow that. They continuously intrusive. But what is behind that? Why do those thoughts exist? Why are they so destructive? And what are they really hiding behind? Right? So I'm not here to explain what the mind is and what his purple is and what brainwashing is and what mind control is. I'm not here for all that. I'm here talking about another reality, another realm, another level in consciousness. And in order to attain those higher realms, or like Steiner likes to call them, those higher worlds, you have to be able to get out of this current paradigm and go beyond what you see with your eyes. Because the mind makes sense of what it sees around and then tries to give it an explanation. All these are mind constructs. And then the collective mind, everyone agrees, well, this is red, this is a cup, this is a car, this is a house. All these are construct, societal agreement that this is what it is, but not necessarily what it is, right? So my practice essentially is to pierce through. And there's several things that I do to get beyond the mind. My day starts with spiritual practices, okay? I go into silence. I have several types of rituals. I go into meditation, breath work, prayers, gratitude. Prayer and gratitude to change my vibrational level rate, okay? And to tap into a different field, all right? And prayers, especially prayers, are things that I freely give people, causes that impact me deeply. Heart presence. And it is also, it's a two-way street. I give it a hope to help someone's some cause condition, but also it helps me get out of my ego. It helps me get out of thinking me, poor me, all these things are happening to me, and it helps me get out of thinking that I am doomed and gloomed, and it helps me also getting away from this mind who constantly wants to keep you enslaved and tell you things, okay? So these practices that I do first thing in the morning, they serve to anchor my day, Okay, throughout the day I'm gonna take several times, or I'm gonna retire, and I am going to practice. Okay, because you don't just survive. The mind doesn't just want to let you get away from you. You're a prisoner in this realm. You're not necessarily a prisoner, but that is the contract we signed when we decided to incarnate. We knew that there was going to be all these trials and tribulation, and the aim of the game in spiritual science and in anthroposophy is to, number one, exert your will. Okay, you have to be stronger than your thoughts. You have to have a will of iron to want to be able to get to those levels of mastery, right? And that is the practice. That is spiritual practice, because I am trying to attain higher worlds, attain higher realms. Now, why is one trying to attain those worlds? Because what we see around us is not what it is. This is Maya. And unless you already encountered the concept of Maya, the great illusion, perhaps this is advanced for you. Maybe you need to do some research on what Maya is. But it's one thing to know, it's one thing to believe, and it's one thing to absolutely live in the certainty of that knowledge. Okay? And for me, after so many voyage and journeys, transcendental, well, not transcendental, but I'm continuously playing with my mind, I know that this reality isn't where I want to stay. I know there is something bigger, and this is what I am adeptly sacrificing my life and my practice to attain. It is an attainment of higher wisdom, of higher consciousness, of higher realm, right? And if you know that this is Maya, then why are you still participating? Who controls the mind? Who controls the media controls your mind. Social media. There's a reason why these apps exist. They're trying to get control over you. They don't. If you know how easy it is to disengage your attention from all those mediums, to reclaim your powers, I mean, it's hard, but clearly it's a practice of mine. But the reason they are keeping you enslaved is because the less you know, the less attention, the more attention you give over there, the less likely you are going to try to win this game or this incarnation or this reality, and they can keep you enslaved. Free yourself from the social media, you free yourself from anxiety, from depression, from anything that is low realm conditioning. The bullshit is never gonna end on TV. There's always media. Let's manufacture war, sensationalism. Let's watch all the catastrophe, all the disaster, all the scandals that are playing. So your mind is continuously believing and addicted in the chaos. Okay, going beyond the mind is seeking peace, because these are some of the things you will naturally encounter. But going beyond the mind is not as easy as I make it sound, because in order for you to raise yourself, you also have to live all your 3D low vibrational bullshit, the things that anchor you then here. You have to strip, because to go up, just like it's lonely at the top, not everyone makes it up there. Okay, not everyone gets to climb up there. So because we are masters, we are master of our minds, we are master of our thoughts, we are master of our impulses,